Hey guys, and welcome to JB's Garage, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to change the handlebars on a YBR125. Let's get right into it. If you're enjoying all the YBR content, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, and just stay tuned for the rest of the channel. Don't forget there's also a YBR turbo build coming up very soon. So what we've got here is we've got an adjustable, we've got a crosshead, 10mm, 8mm, various Allen keys, used grips, but they're soaking in warm water so they're easy to put on, and a set of used handlebars. So what we're going to do today is just going to take off these old crusty handlebars and put the black bought ones on. Let's get right to it. So on a YBR, the clutch actually, like, this whole bracket slides on rather than clamps on over the front. So you see most of them have a clamp on system like the brake reservoir there. This one slides on, so because of that you need to make sure the grip comes off of this side. Thankfully this one slips, so I can actually just take it off like this, but you may have to cut your grip and put brand new ones on. Which is why I got the used ones there. Also got the used ones because these two don't match. Not sure the used ones are going to fit, but we can only hope. And as soon as you've got that grip off, the first thing you want to do then is you want to undo both the switch gears and you want to take them off the bike completely. So with a crosshead screwdriver, you can see underneath this one doesn't even have a bolt on that side. So let's get it onto the bottom one there. You can see that, and just undo that. There you are, there's one dangling down. Let's go to the other side of the bike. Let's do the other one. And you can see there's both bolts in this one. Hooray! So, just gonna undo them now. So, now that they're both off, we need to remove the clutch and the front brake. Now, the front brake, you kind of don't really want it to be dangling down at an angle, so try and get it resting somewhere where the reservoir is still upright somehow. I'm not really fussed because I'm going to be bleeding the brakes anyway, but I'm just letting you guys know you want to try and keep this as upright as possible to stop air from getting in the system, because you don't want to lose your braking power. And yeah, so I'm just going to do these now. This one here is a 10mm on the bottom with a lock nut, 8mm on top, and these are just both 8mm. So I've got 10mm here, I've got the 8mm here. Undo it. So I've just got this bolt out of here. The clutch is now loose, but it's still quite tight. So I'm going to show you how to make that a bit looser so you can take it off without scratching any paint. And by without scratching any paint, I mean without scratching the handlebars, not without scratching the unit itself. So yeah, all you have to do is get a flathead screwdriver, put it in there, in the gap, and twist. And you can see as you twist it, it becomes loose. But if you need to, use gentle persuasion from a hammer and tap the screwdriver in, that's absolutely fine. But that honestly the trick for me, and I can just take it off. Now you'll see we've come across a problem. The clutch cable is too tight. Right, I cannot get this off. So what we can actually do is we can just leave it how it is. You'd be like, hey, I don't understand. Well, it's honestly a lot harder to go through, well, it's not hard at all to go through and adjust the clutch, but we're taking the bars off anyway, so we can slide that off in a minute. So we're going to leave it there. Now we're going to grab this 8mm here, and we're going to move on to the brake side. I'm just going to undo both of these all the way and take it completely off. Right, they're both loose. Now, little bit of advice, I do this for basically any bolt I'm ever undoing. As soon as it becomes loose, I take an extension off with the socket on and I just undo them like this. It's honestly so much easier than trying to use a ratchet all the time, and easier than trying to use your fingers. It's like the happy medium. So then just undo them all the way, and once it's off, I'll show you what to do next. So that is it, guys. Everything is off with these bars now. Now we're on to the best step. We are now undoing these to get it off. Right, if you have a standard YBR, it will be them two bolts at the top, times 4. So it'll be 10mm, 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 10mm. But clearly, this bike's been messed around with. I didn't put these bolts in when I owned it. I actually owned it with a set of Renfrew red flat bars. Not these bars. Other people have done all this now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to undo the 10mm first to relieve any tension off the other ones, because I don't know what they're like. And then I'm going to undo them ones. So let's get into it. And all we have to do is take them both right off. So as you can see, the top two are now nice and slack. Not completely undone yet, but they will be. Oh, perfect. I just wanted to make sure this one here could undo, and that one there. Right, that's looking like a 13 or a 14 to me. So, because I don't want to go back in the shed, I'm just going to grab the quick adjustable, put her on there, and see how tight she is. Well, oh, quite tight actually. Don't know why someone would do it up that tight for a start, seeing as I've already undone the other side. They should be done up dead evenly. So someone's done something wrong around here. Oh well, that's what you get for inexperience. Experience is what makes you do things perfect. Right, I am going to grab a socket and I'm just going to undo that. So, you guys are going to see this when the bars are off. So the clamps are off, all we need to do now is lift it out of the way, and with our clutch are still on there, we can just now slide it off, because the bars aren't on anymore. And as soon as that's done, I've now got a clutch lever on my thumb, and I've got a set of handlebars balancing before scratching anything. Hooray! So I'm going to quickly grab this before it falls and damages the bike, and I'm going to carry on. Oh, nearly dropped it. So if you're anything like me, now is the best time to remove these rubber caps, get some masking tape, tape everything off, and give it a quick coat of spray paint. Honestly, it just freshens up the bike, and whilst you're here, you may as well make it look a bit nicer. So I'm just going to do that quick. So, done that quickly. It's not like a proper spray job or anything. This is just one to just cover up the imperfections. Just to a certain point. Just makes it look a little bit cleaner. Done it, Verona. So, now, just going to wait for that to cure. As soon as that's cured, then we're going to put the new bars on. So now, we're basically going to reverse everything we've just done, but with the new bars. So, first thing we've got to do is put that clutch lever back on, because we know it's too short. So, I'm going to record when I've done that. So, back on, do you know what I mean? It's not done up or anything. And now, we've got to line the bars up. And this bit, lining the bars up, you want to have your bars dead straight. And then you have to, if you've got rental bars or something, you have an angle indicator, which is amazing. Well, this one you don't. You just want to get the lines all as even as possible, both sides. Because equal balance means equal ride. And also better wheelies. Right. Get that like that. Then once it's like that, just put the top caps on and start doing the bolts up. You can figure out the rest of the alignment in a minute. So what you do is you gently tighten down the bolts until it has a little bit of resistance. Then you can line up perfectly and it's not going to move or drop or anything. But as you can see, it's still not fully done up yet. It's just where it should be. So now I've aligned the bars. You can see where they are, like relative and everything. And yeah, I'm just going to do them up hard. And then start putting everything back on him. Lovely. So the next thing you have to do is start putting your switch gear back on. Just put both bolts in, if you've got both bolts. Just get them all done up loosely, ready to put on. Then just slide it all on. Now, because this grip's all smashed up and too short, I'm going to use the other matching grip to actually get it to the right level, because it's broken. And all I have to do with this is literally just do what I'm doing now. And boom, that is where it's supposed to be. So now, what we have to do is level that up and down and bolt it on. So let me just get the screwdriver. And then I want to get this so it's dead level basically, so my thumb will easily touch the button, and then I'll do it up. So the next step, now that's on, is to put the brakes back on. Then what you do for this is, you don't put it as close as you can or anything like that to this. There's an actual full-on technique behind this. So one sec, let me get comfortable and I'll show you. So first things first, you just want to loosely put them back on with the clamps. They're not going to fall off anywhere. And then you want to sit on the bike. Right. Now, this kind of varies from person to person, but at the same time it doesn't. So I'm now sat on the bike, as you can see, because the bars are now in the air. And you want to make sure the front wheels and just make sure the bars are straight. And then the lever, what you want to do, well, you don't matter if the bars are straight, is you see there's that dip in the lever. That, when you squeeze it in, should dip perfectly into the recess of the throttle grip. And I'll show you what I mean in a second, because it's hard to do with only one hand. So now, if you can see, when I squeeze the lever in, that corner goes to the corner of the grip. That is how you align it. And you also want it to be so that the master cylinder is dead level upwards, so that you can fill it up properly. And that is how you position it. I would say it's to do with taste, but at the same time it's also not, because it's also to do with safety. And this is the safest way to have it. And these are short levers, so they're not supposed to come all the way to the end. They are short levers, that's the design. They're only supposed to be for 2 fingers. And this brake, honestly, is fine with 2 or 3 fingers. And now, we've got to start doing the other side. So, first thing to do is anything that has to slide on. And then as soon as you've done that, is to put the grip on. Now, I can see the grip is sat there when no one's riding the bike. So I'm just going to make it look even. I'm going to match the grips. I'm going to smack this one on. Sometimes they need a bit of persuasion or water or something. So that's why I helped add the water over there. It doesn't need it today. As soon as this dries, it'll actually be on there for a good while. And now, next thing, need to put the switches back on. So, with how the clutch cable is currently sat, I'm actually going to have to move it, and I'm going to have to put it behind this bit here. That's where it's supposed to be as well. I don't know why it's around this side, but it is, so we're going to move it quick. So So now I move that wire, I'm putting the switch gear on, and all you have to do is hold the bar straight, look at both sides, squeeze it together so it should be how it is, and get them so they look dead even with each other. That's all there is to it. And now that that's on securely, the next step is the same way I aligned this, we need to now align the clutch so that that groove there dips into the lever, no, the grip there. So let's get it positioned. And you also, to make it level up and down wise, because you use the master and this level the other side, you actually use your eyes and this side to get them both exactly level with each other. So that's it. That's literally it. Now that that's on, that's aligned, you can see they're both level with each other and everything. Have a look from all angles. Those bars are on. They're fitted. Well, this throttle cable is the wrong throttle cable, that's why that's all out in the way and shit. So just ignore that. But apart from that, she's done. That's it. New bars. So yeah. Ooh yeah. I'll make sure everything still works. Indicator's still working that side and that side. Can't see if the high beam low beam light's coming on. Oh wait, it won't because the headlight don't come on the YBR. Duh. Make sure this still works. Still does. Vern still loves it. And that's it. And that's it, isn't it, my boy? So if you like this video, drop it a like. If you want to see more YBR stuff, including the YBR turbo build, give it a subscribe. Let me know in the comments what more you want to see. And yeah, that's it, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.